Good afternoon. This is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. A little bit of a different angle and view of the place today. This is my clean side of the meadow. This is where the orchard is going in. But that's not the reason I'm here to talk to you. I did some Craigslist shopping again and browsing, and I left this morning at 10:30 in the morning, and it's now 4 p.m., 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm only just getting back at 4 in the afternoon. I've been gone all day. Strange thing is, New York is a time warp. You drive on average 30 miles an hour, and that's what my car computer tells me. I drive an average of 30 miles an hour in New York. Anyway, the time warp of New York. I only drove 100 miles round trip today, total, if that, maybe less. But I got the mother load of tools today to build my tiny home with. This is all from one place. This is a massive Craigslist haul. Now, I got a lot of this for free. I just want to say that up front. This guy is moving and had to get rid of his stuff. He's cleaning out a full wood shop. And oh boy, it was a woodworker's dream in that place. I originally went to get this, which is a Delta portable planer. It's labeled as a Delta portable planer, 12.5 inch. And I went to get this today. That was my purpose of the trip. Everything else is a bonus. He gave me, this is amazing, this is a drill with battery. This has a complete kit, Makita set with a battery and a charger, power driver, a jack, hydraulic jack. Oh, the handle is still in my trunk. I have to get that. This goes to this, and I'll get to that in a minute. 2 rollers for, it'll be great working with the planer or for cutting wood. Some wood lathe tools. A Sears Craftsman, let's see if I can open that up right. Sears Craftsman router, which is only 6.5 amps, by the way, which means I can run it on my setup here. That is good. So that means I can run it on my Harbor Freight generator. A huge box full of different screws and nails, different finishing nails, roofing nails, different screws of all sorts. Just a lot. This is amazing. A bunch of woodworking clamps. These are perfect for the projects. See, when I told him what I'm doing, and I said, what do you have that I can use? We started talking and looking around, and he kept digging out more and more and more. These are perfect for clamping together the sheets, the wood pieces of pallet wood, to glue them together. So that's great. Now here is a dream. This is something I've dreamed about for years. Always wanted, but never could afford. This is, by the way, a Sears Craftsman. Sears Craftsman metal lathe. Look at that. He says the parts are still available. That is a dream there. This is a dream come true right here. Something I've always wanted. Comes with an extra chuck. He said that's the original chuck. And then he's got an add-on here, a bigger heavy-duty one he had in there. And that's the motor to it. And it's got variable speed, different belt drive attachments for different speeds. And he taped on the key for the chuck. And a doweling jig, still in the box. Actually, original price was $30. Kept it in the box. That's going to be awesome for cabinet building. He was a cabinet maker by trade, and he's retired now and leaving the state. So all this had to go. He has more. If I had my truck down there, it might have been hooked up. And a table. This is what he had the planer sitting on. This is a HTC Deluxe tool table. He said that alone had a nice value back in the day when he bought it. I don't know HTC. Royal Oak, Michigan. How cool is that? Ah, look at that, Michiganders. Cool. Gotta be quality, made in Michigan. And then a homemade table, which we had to take apart. It was not going in my car, and that is what the metal lathe was actually bolted onto. So that goes with the metal lathe. That is a serious Craigslist haul for off-grid woodworking, machinery, and tools and equipment. This is an awesome addition to the off-grid project. Awesome addition to my workshop. So I just wanted to share that with you before I put it away. Rain is coming, although you never know it right now, but it's supposed to rain in 15-20 minutes. A typical day. Really weird. Yes, I said weird. And I probably said amazing at least once or twice today. And I'm going to keep doing it. It's amazing, isn't it? So, this was truly amazing. Now I'm going to annoy people. Haha. Got a long, sort of heavy package in the mail. Have here. Oh, interesting. There's a Ryobi charger. What do we have? A battery? Oh wow, what do we got going on here? Another battery. And some fiberglass screening. Oh wow. Well, that's gonna be convenient. Window screening. There's no note in here. I'm gonna have to look up who sent this. I vaguely remember somebody asking me in a comment what batteries I have. I didn't expect this though. Well, thank you very much. With so many Ryobi tools that I have going on here at any given time, more is always better on the batteries. I've got a charger on the porch charging batteries. This is nice. I'll look up who this is from. I'm not sure. There's an address on here, but I'm not sure if you want me to say your name on here. But thank you very much. Definitely very useful stuff. And window screening. I'm making my own windows for the house, and I'm going to have a screened-in gazebo as well. This is very convenient. Thank you. I'm going to get those batteries on a charger because I'm going to be using them. Thank you very much. The predicted rain has not come. We have clear skies and we have the tiny house unveiled. Many people were wondering after so long, what's under that green tarp? Well, there's the beginnings of a house under that green tarp. It's been a while. We've had some serious thunderstorms, like continuous, and it's supposed to rain again today and tomorrow. It hasn't rained yet today. So, I have 3 boards left to do on the floor. So I'm going to put down, I have to put down the insulation to raise this flush, and I'm going to put down some edge supports on these boards. Actually, I just need some supports where the joint is on the 2 boards there, and along this edge here, because there's not enough meat there. In retrospect, I would have done this differently around the wheel well, because somebody advised me, suggested that I do this differently, and had I originally planned it differently, I would have cut the wood differently. I would have, the best way would have been to come out all the way here, all the way along, because now it's going to work how I have it, because I've got the drop-in frame that's going to go. But I've been advised to go with the 2x4 framing all the way across the outside wall, all the way across, unbroken along the outside wall, and I fully agree with that, which means I'm going to trim that wheel well that I started back a ways. That's why I stopped on that project for now, that wheel well, that square frame right there, It's got to be trimmed the width of a 2x4 so that the wall frame continues on unbroken and gives me stronger support, which means I'm going to have to cut a piece of plywood 3/4 inch tongue and groove, just thick enough to run a strip along here so that it's the same level all the way across. And then my framing of the wheel well will bolt onto the studs of the wall from the inside and still be resting on the floor joists on the other 3 walls, so that'll still give it plenty of strength. So I've got quite a bit to do. Now that I have the finances to get my wall framing going, the stress is on, the pressure is on to get this thing built, get it put together. Now unfortunately I don't know if you can see the curvature of this. The moisture is wreaking havoc on stuff, and you can see the curve on my floorboard. This was straight, this is now curved, and this is really frustrating. This happened while it was sitting. See that? I think you can see the curvature of that floorboard, that floor joist. That's not good at all. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know if I can fix that. Also, the humidity has warped my boards. You can see the spacing in here. It looks worse in reality than the camera shows. Let me see if I can get this camera angle adjusted. Sorry about that. That's quite a gap. That's really bad. Really bad. So that's going to be fun to work with. Another thing that I've noticed is the humidity has raised the grain of my plywood, and it's all over the place. The grain is rising up on the plywood. Especially bad in some areas. Look at this. Can you see that? It's really, really bad right here. I don't know if that's going to be usable as a floor now. I mean, it's really frustrating. The weather is fighting me out here. But I'll try sanding it anyway and see what I can do. But at best, I think it's going to be a temporary floor until I get a proper floor in. I think now I'm going to have to put in an actual wood floor on top of this after I get in the house. For now, I got to get the walls up, and later I can beautify the place inside. So I'm going to start cutting the braces for that and get it put in place. Well, this is going to make some people happy. Now this is 2x3, and actually it's not 2x4. This is from that pallet I broke down. Some people were upset that I didn't use some of it for my framing and my walls. But the reason is it's 2x3. But for bracing on the floor, that doesn't matter at all. So I'm going to cut this up to put down underneath the flooring because it's clean wood. Clamps are your friend if you can get them big enough. I don't know if that one will fit. Barely. Oops. I've got to line that up so it's not higher. That looks good. Either way. Oh, nice. These are the new bits from Link. Oh, so much nicer. Well, that makes a difference. And this is a new battery I got in the mail today as well. Using some new equipment today. So I've got to cut cross brace for here. I think one piece here will be enough. I've got support here, a piece here, and that should be fine. I'm going to put a cross piece in here, a 2x6, for that section of flooring. Got it marked? Yes. All I gotta do is put it in there. Perfect. Cut myself a piece of 2x6 and put it in there. You'll notice I got a speed square, Harbor Freight, $1.99. No, I'm not advertising. I have to find my mark. There's a problem with using dirty wood. Double check it. When I walked away to go turn on the camera, I lost my mark. I should make them bigger, but doesn't matter, it's just for me. Okay, there's my support for in the floor over there. I'll just take you with me. I don't know how well you can see from this angle, but this piece is going to go inside, right in between here. Make sure there's no bugs, no termites. This is from that lumberyard job. Looks alright. Little dry rot on the corner, but that'll be on the bottom, won't matter. Okay. Problem with hand cutting, I'm not a perfect at hand cutting, and I cut a little short. I can't wait to get my table saw running. Once I get a generator that can power that table saw, I'm going to be hooked up. Then I can do some serious straight cuts, but with a hand, I never was good. I will never make that claim. Believe how far off I cut it. Oh, these screwdriver bits from Link are amazing. Thank you, Link. Oh, it makes such a difference. Oh, that makes a difference. Just checking for fit. Looks good. We're putting the board on. The board is straight, so I don't know if that's an optical illusion that maybe it's because the wheel well is there like that. Maybe it's an optical illusion because the board is lined up here and here and here. I don't know. This is lined up precisely. Nothing has moved in the meantime, so I don't know. Well, I'm going to put down some, let me see. This one I can put down liquid nails and secure it in place. Nothing stopped me from putting it in place. Don't know if that'll still come out. Nope. Get myself a nail and punch that back open. Nice generous bead of liquid nails everywhere. I want to hammer that out in shape here. Racing against time. I could use a full-time camera crew person. It'd be helpful. Everything's good. Glue it and screw it. I went too far there. It'll be fine, I guess. See, this corner is perfect. This board is absolutely perfectly straight. Looking good. Hope the rest of the boards follow suit. Off camera, I double checked everything to make sure it all looked good. Now I gotta pull that board back away. I had slid it over to make sure everything's gonna line up nice. So you can see what I'm doing, I have to move it back again. Everything's good. Okay, now feels good and solid. I like it. But I won't bore you with all the screwing. Everybody's seen enough of that already. Need another tube of glue. First piece ever dropped in place with a breeze. Like a breeze. What am I saying? See, I'm no good with words and terms. So, one thing I did not do is I put no screws in here. I did put one up here, but I didn't put anything else in here. So, now I've got to mark my floor joist so before I go too much farther. Because I have to put the screws in lined with that. I need a longer board. I don't have anything left. Just dead center. I have to eye it up as good as I can. That one missed. So off. How am I off? Must be to the left, so. See, this is awkward. I need a longer board. That's what I've been doing is, I need a chalk line. I have a chalk line. I forgot. I just finally bought a chalk line. I'm going to use it for the first time ever. Mark these lines. I've been using this stupid board the whole time. I forgot. I just got a chalk line last time I was at Harbor Freight. And I haven't been out here since. I'm used to using that board. I'm going to do this right. Looks good. I don't know how often you're supposed to reel it in. Considering it's brand new, I'll do it a couple times here. Everything's easier with two people though, I realize that. Oh, this puts chalk all over the place. What a mess. What are you doing out here? Huh? Uh-oh. I must have left my doors open. I've got visitors. This is not good. I have to figure out what I did wrong here. They don't, oh, they're all coming out. This is bad. Alright. Pause in the work.